Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue the real history of reading. I'm going to continue to read. So the Lord our God also gave into our hands Og, king of Bashan, and all his army. We struck them down, leaving no survivors. At that time we took all his cities. There was not one of the 60 cities that we did not take from them. The whole regions of Argob, Og's kingdom in Bashan, all these cities were fortified with high walls and with gates and bars, and there were also a great many unwalled villages. We completely destroyed them, as we had done with Sihon, king of Heshbon, destroying every city, men, women, and children, but all the livestock and plunder from their cities we carried off for ourselves. So at that time we took from these two kings of Amorites the territory east of the Jordan, from Arnon Gorge as far as Mount Hermon. Hermon is called Siron by the Sidonians. The Amorites call it Senir. We took all the towns on the plateau and all Gilead, and all Bashan as far as Selecah, and Idrei, towns of Og's kingdom in Bashan. Only Og, king of Bashan, was left of the remnant of the Rephites. His bed was made of iron and was more than 13 feet long and 6 feet wide. It is still in Rabbah of the Ammonites. Division of the land. Of the land that we took over at that time, I gave the Reubenites and the Gadites the territory north of Aroer by the Arnon Gorge, including half of the hill country of Gilead, together with its towns. The rest of Gilead and also all of Bashan, kingdom of Og, I gave to half-tribe of Manasseh. The whole region of Argob in Bashan used to be known as the land of Rephites, Jair, or descendants of Manasseh, took the whole region of Argob as far as the border of the Geshurites and the Maacathites. It was named after him, so that to this day Bashan is called Havoth Jair. And I gave Gilead to Machir, but to the Reubenites and the Gadites I gave the territory extending from Gilead down to the Arnon Gorge, the middle of the gorge being the border, and out to the Jabbok river, which is the border of the Ammonites. Its western border was the Jordan in the Arab, from Kinnereth to the Sea of the Arab, the Salt Sea, below the slope of Pisgah. I commanded you at that time, the Lord your God has given you this land to take possession of it, but all of your able-bodied men, armed for battle, must cross over ahead your brother as Israelites. However, your wives, your children, your livestock, I know you have much livestock, may stay in the towns I have given you, until the Lord gives the rest of your brothers, as he has to you, and they too have taken over the land that the Lord your God is giving them. Across the Jordan, after that, each of you may go back to the possession I have given you. Moses forbidden to cross the Jordan. At that time I commanded Joshua, you have seen with your own eyes all that the Lord your God has done to those two kings. The Lord will do the same to all the kingdoms over there. Where you are going, do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God himself will fight for you. At that time I pleaded with the Lord, O sovereign Lord, you have begun to show to your servant your greatness and your strong hand. For what God is there in heaven or on earth who can do the deeds and mighty works you do? Let me go over and see the good land beyond the Jordan, that fine hill country and Lebanon. But because of you, the Lord was angry with me and would not listen to me. That is enough, the Lord said. Do not speak to me any more about this matter. Go up to the top of Pisgah and took west and north and south of east. Look at the land with your own eyes. since you are not going to cross this Jordan. But commission Joshua and encourage and strengthen him, for he will lead these people across, will cause them to inherit the land that you will see. So we stay in the valley near Beth Peor. Obedience commanded, chapter 4. Hear now, O Israel, the decrees and the laws I am about to teach you. Follow them so that you may live and may go in and take possession of the land that the Lord, the God of your fathers, is giving you. Do not add to what I command you, and do not subtract from it, but keep the command of the Lord your God that I give you. You saw with your own eyes what the Lord did at Baal Peor. The Lord your God destroyed from among you everyone who followed the Baal of Peor. But all of you who held fast to the Lord your God are still alive today. See, I have taught you decrees and laws, as the Lord my God commanded me, so that you may follow them in the land. You are entering to take possession of it. Observe them carefully, for this will show your wisdom and understanding to the nations, who will hear about all these decrees and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. What other nation is so great as to have their God near them, the way the Lord our God is near us whenever we pray to him? And what other nation is so great as to have such righteous decrees and laws as this body of laws I am setting before you today? Only be careful and watch yourselves closely, so that you do not forget the things your eyes have seen, or let them slip from your heart. As long as you live, teach them to your children and to your children's children after them. Remember the day you stood before the Lord your God at Horeb, when he said to me, assemble the people before me to hear my words, so that they may learn to revere me as long as they live in the land, and may teach them to their children. You came near the stood at the foot of the mountain, while it blazed with fire to the very heavens, with black clouds and deep darkness. Then the Lord spoke to you out of the fire. You heard the sound of words, but saw no form. There was only a voice. He declared to you his covenant, the 10 Commandments, which he commanded you to follow, and then wrote them on 2 stone tablets. And the Lord directed me at that time to teach you the decrees and the laws you are to follow in the land that you are crossing the Jordan to possess. Idolatry forbidden. You saw no form of any kind of day. The Lord spoke to you at Horeb out of the fire. Therefore, watch yourselves very carefully, so that you do not become corrupt and make for yourself any idol, an image of any shape, whether formed like a man or woman, or like the animal on earth, or any bird that flies in the air, or like any creature that moves along the ground, or any fish in the water below. I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.